Alright, guys. I'm gonna put the little mouse thing there. Alright, I got an energy. Another one. I'm picking up the little energies. I'm just trying to get as many things as I can till the baby and the crew come. It's of unknowing. Somebody that is just, and this Mercury retrograde is just rethinking their whole life. Rethinking their whole life. How they done things. How things could have been, should have been. And they wish it could be again. Which is honestly, it's a universal topic in Mercury retrograde with this buck moon. Because it's very ominous, this moon. Alright, I got all my oracle cards. I'm just gonna actual, like, little energy going here. I got the world reflects your belief. Choose the lens of magic. Alright. So there's a belief system somebody has that's being challenged. That's what I get from that one. Let's see about another one. Give me another one for the core energy here. Alright. Alright, Spirit. Give me another one. Source energy. I, the boundless source of all creation, flow through you as a river of light, raising your vibration to the frequency of divine oneness. Alright, so Source One is trying to raise somebody up in this season of Mercury retrograde. Okay. Source is a wonderful... I love Source. I do. I'm a lover of Source. I do. To me, I wake up every morning and say hello to Source, and I go to bed and listen to Carl Jung and thank Source for saving my life. Alright, then we got Radiant Health. My physical form is in perfect harmony with my spirit, allowing me to fulfill my purpose with strength and grace. Radiant Health. Alright, somebody is waking up to Source trying to wake them up. Say that 3 times. Yeah, that's what we got for our core energy on this one. Let's find out more. I feel like I'm speaking to a light worker, honestly. I feel like this is a light worker. I do. Alright, let me see what else I got for you, light worker. Alright, I'm going to use this deck here. Find out what's going on. Why is collective looking at the world through... Well, what lens is the collective looking at the world from? Source. Please tell us. Alright. Anxiety, 9 of Swords. Fear, shame, or respect may be spiraling, but not everything you're imagining is real. 9 of Swords. Alright, this person is waking up in the 9 of Swords, okay? That is what they're doing. But not everything they're imagining is what is real. Okay, tell us about Source energy. What is Source trying to tell the person in question? Spirit? Alright, we got Rejuvenation, and this is the Star card. Hope is renewed after a period of adversary. The future is bright with new possibilities. Alright, this person is trying to say to that rejuvenation is coming with the Star. And Source is with them. Alright. And then we got Radiant Health. Alright. Oh, my ear itches me. Okay, I don't know what that means. It could just mean my ear itches me. Alright, tell us about Radiant Health, Spirit. Tell us about Radiant Health. Poverty. Okay. Got 5 of Pentacles. You may be experiencing financial hardship or isolation, but help is closer than it seems. Alright. Alright, they're saying that they're in perfect harmony and help is closer than it seems. So in this Mercury retrograde, this person may have done some ish stuff. Done some ish. As much as Source saves the light workers, it gets to everyone else last. It gets to everyone else last. That's how Source works. If you work for Source, they go to you first. If you do not work for Source, you kind of get pushed aside. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Alright, I'm using these cards, because sometimes all these cards have different energies, guys. They all got different energies. I'm going to pull 3 from here. Tell us about this 9 of Swords, please, Spirit. Alright. Got Ace of Spears. So this would be Ace of Wands. Alright. So Ace of Wands would be opportunities that they're not getting. Let me double check myself on that. I'm pretty sure Ace of Wands is opportunities, guys. This is a learning process for me. This is why I won't be doing any kind of readings for personal readings until I get all of this down pat. So, yeah, the spheres should be wands. So, Ace of Wands. I want to say that's opportunity. Okay, this is creativity. Never mind. Alright, this is a card, it's new beginnings. Or burst of creativity and raw potential. But it could be an opportunity too. I'm picking up opportunity with raw potential. Okay. I'm going with the new opportunity. Somebody is not getting a new opportunity. And they're sad, and they're in the 9 of Swords about it. Because, and this is a dark card. That means their wishes have not been granted. I mean, it is what it is. And this talks about new beginnings. They're not getting an opportunity, a beginning. And their creativity might be gone. And they're upset about it. I like to get to the nitty-gritty. Alright. Yeah, but I picked up opportunity. There was an opportunity they couldn't get because of this. Gotta watch what you say and do in this Mercury retrograde, guys. You need to watch what you do. You do. You need to watch it. Then we got 5 of Cups with Source energy and rejuvenation with the Star. We got 5 of Cups in reverse, and this is acceptance, moving on, and finding peace. This is what Source wants this person to do. Move on and find peace. Move on. And they are not getting the opportunity they wanted to get. Alright, tell us about radiant health and poverty. Wow, say that 3 times, collective. Alright, tell us about that. I'm just grabbing one out of nowhere. Alright, which is this? King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Alright. Alright, this card, I always take these in the reverse. I just always take these in the reverse because it's a dark deck, okay? Somebody's at someone's knees with this King of Pentacles. Pentacles. I want to get the full everything about this King of Pentacles card. To me, this King of Pentacles, there's a very dark meaning to it because it's showing up in a dark card. Alright, to me, this card showing up, and this is my dark deck, okay? These here are very dark. They're my horror deck. This is their financial security is being stripped, material success, and they're not grounded in their leadership no more. And they're not reliable. This is what this person is being done. I take all of these in reverse. Every single stinking one of them. Because these got some dark ass energy. And see how there's, in this King of Pentacles, how it's, this person is at this person's mercy with this poverty over here. They're at this person's mercy and there's poverty. And whatever this person's doing, the Five of Cups, opportunities were taken away. I didn't even need to do this Ace of Spheres, the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's the same. All of these are reversed to me. An opportunity was taken from them because of something that was done. And source energy is here to audit them. They are here to audit them. That's how it comes through. Source, I always think of things in money-wise anyways. Alright, now we got, under this opportunity that was taken, we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is supposed to be open, and it talks about financial insecurity and reckless spending. And they gave too much. It's generous in giving and spending, and reckless spending. This is what the universe is trying to say and give the message to this person. Not having a good day in Mercury retrograde. That even rhymes. They are not having a good day in Mercury retrograde. The auditors have hit the scene. I just report the energy, guys. Source has me in a nice comfy place, and they're putting me in a nice other comfy place soon, because Source favors me. And I stand by, I love Source, and I let it go at that. Alright, under this Five of Cups, we got Death in reverse. This person has resistance to change, fear of endings, clinging to the past, delayed decisions, and unfinished business. This person can't even put an ending to their own life because a source has been asking them to do something and they will not do it. I hear making amends, righting their wrongs. These are the things that are going through my head, guys. I'm not making these up out of the whim. This is what's coming for me. And then I got Page of Cups. I don't take these in reverse because the energy is so damn dark. It's low vibrational. Alright, this person wants to give a love offer, not from their heart. They want to give a love offer, not from their heart. Page of Cups. To get out of poverty. That's what they want. And like I said, those are very dark cards with dark intentions. That's why I mixed them in these decks for certain readings that the Divine gives me that have dark players involved. Alright, Four Pentacles. Strength is in reverse. There's weakness, overbearing force, cowardice, fear, shyness, lack of discipline, lack of control. Lack of control. And reckless spending also. Reckless spending also. Then after this, person that refuses to change. They're just over here refusing to change, guys. We got Nine of Swords reverse. This is recovery, leading to cope, facing life, shame, finding help, guilt, mental health issues. It has led them to all of that, including mental health issues now. It has led to that. Alright. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. They have carried many burdens that they have to release, because it has put them in poverty and taken away from radiant health. I tell you, it's an ominous energy when I gotta pull this deck out. Wow. Alright, let's find out. I'm gonna do a quick read and then take my dog out because Mr. Chong is looking at me like, Mommy, can we go out, please? I got to pee. I got to pee. Alright, tell us about this anxiety. What would you like to know or tell this person, universe? Alright. Ego-driven. Ego will fight to keep you small by pretending you're above everyone else. When being right matters more than being real, your evolution stalls. The universe would like you to know that you are ego-driven and you need to curb your ego. I have through Carl Jung. We always can't be right. We're here for one and one reason only, to serve Source, to learn our lesson, to be reborn again, and to help others in our path. This is what our mission is. I am a light worker. This is what I do. Alright, what do you want us to know, Source? Snake. About Source. Damn. Thank you, Source. We got Snake. Cold-blooded, self-interested, threatening individuals and influences. Alright, this person's cold-blooded, has self-interest, and threatens individuals and influences. Snake. This is what this person is, and Source is exposing them for that. Okay. That's not a good day. Tell us about this poverty and radiant health and stuff like that. And what they have done to, and why you're relieving them of the 10 of Wands, all their burdens. Tell me, Source, why is that happening? This is a very ominous reading, guys. Very ominous reading. Expecting new beginnings. Okay. A baby. So this person is having a baby and doing what they have to do, and they're leading to poverty. And they're leaving a family. Or new beginnings. They don't want to let go of the past. So, if you see here, they're leaving their entire family because they're not happy. This person is leaving an entire family. Source is not happy. Wow. Alright. Who is the culprit in all this with this that's ego-driven? Is it the mom or the dad at this point? Or it could be the dad and the dad or whatever. Is it one of the parents that's doing this? Spiritual match. Your energy fields are in tune, calling each other home. Together you amplify each other's light. Okay, Spirit is saying that this person's ego-driven, but they are a spiritual match. They don't want to let go of the past, but they are a spiritual match. Tell us about the snake. What does the collective need to know about the snake? I mean, this person doesn't have to be pregnant. They could just be leaving. Maybe they already have a baby. Or maybe there's no babies involved. Maybe it's just a family. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be where the person's pregnant. It doesn't have to be a baby. Maybe they have like just a family situation that is affecting everybody with them leaving. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they asked Source for a family, they got a family, and now they're leaving it behind. Alright, we got Instinct. Wow. Alright, right under Snake, we got Instinct. This person has the instincts of a snake. When the going gets tough, they slither away. Wow. This is what I'm getting. When the going gets tough, they slither away. And they won't live in poverty. And they won't live in poverty. They just slither away. That's what I'm getting, guys. Someone's leaving somebody because the money's not flowing the way they wanted it when it first started. And then we got Healing in reverse. I usually don't take these, but I'm going to take this in reverse. Spirit's telling me to take this in reverse. And it says, I'm going through a process of healing and restoration so I could be optimal health again. Healing came in reverse. And all of these were not in reverse. So this person refuses to heal. And they're a snake. And this is who they are. They're a snake. And a whole entire family is now suffering. I mean, that's the message. I mean, I can't lie about the message, y'all. I can't. I mean, the message really is just the message at this point. Let me try to get a little better clarification on this because, wow. This is a lot. I wish I had my other cards that are coming tomorrow. But I'm going to try to use these. Some of my homemade cards. Alright, tell me what is going on with the spiritual match. What happened with this family that's being pretty much torn apart, Spirit? Tell me what happened with this family being torn apart. And you guys are watching me. I'm not looking. Someone has been blocking finances. Okay. We got somebody blocking finances over here. Alright. Someone's blocking finances. This is why they're pissed off, the universe. If someone's leaving you because of something, maybe this is for you, whoever, if you're part of the family being stuck with the thing and they're not healing. Alright, tell us about Source. What do you want them to know? Financial gain turns into blood money. People have hurt. It just doesn't necessarily mean somebody was offed. It just means blood money. When I wrote this, it just means that somebody was doing something illegal to get the money. There was illegal activity to get this money. So that's blood money. Because somebody was hurt. So it's cursed money. So we're dealing with a whole family that benefited from cursed money. Now I see why the snake and Source's mad about all this, because it was cursed money. Alright, tell us more, Source. Tell me more, Source, about what you want to tell us about this person that doesn't want to heal that's evidently a snake. Fighting over pregnancy. Guys, I am looking straight at you. I don't edit any of my videos. They're fighting over a pregnancy. They are fighting over a pregnancy. Wow. And it's illegal money. It's illegal money. That's it. So this person has crimes against Source. Alright, Source, tell us What crime was done against Source and humanity here? I've heard they are not a friend of humanity. Source is telling me in my head they are not a friend of humanity, and I'm going to sit there and just grab what Source wants me to tell you guys. Third party was used to betray you. There was another party that was used to betray somebody for illegal money. They brought in another party, and now they're fighting over pregnancy. So this person got a third party. And now they're fighting over the third party getting knocked up. Because we got a baby card right here. Now if we got fighting over pregnancy right here, and their financial gains are illegal, I call blood money illegal money. Because honestly, when you sell illegal substances, it leads to somebody dying or families getting addictions, and it's not for humanity for that. So I consider that all blood money. And somebody has blocked the finances because it's illegal. Oh my god, thank you, Source. What else do you want us to know, Source, about this whole mess? What do you want us to know about this whole mess for the collective? Alright, well, whatever money you were getting is blood money, and it was illegal, so I get that you're fighting over a pregnancy, but since it's blood money, I don't think you guys could keep it. Alright, I'm gonna just grab this so you guys know I'm not cheating. Third party sabotage of relationship. Okay, third party is they're fighting over pregnancy, and third party is the one that sabotaged a relationship. Oh, Lord. Holy Christ. Okay. Alright, so the third party that they got involved was the one that ruined their life. And Source is letting them know. And Source is, I tell you, they're like damn, they're auditing everybody. Whatever shady stuff you did in this Mercury retrograde, you getting it. This is why Mercury retrograde, if I gotta save, I just tell Source that's okay. Alright, tell us more, Source. I'm just grabbing it right in front of you. Universal knowledge flows through you. Alright, universal knowledge is flowing through somebody in this situation. Maybe that's what saved them from the third party. Thank you, Source. Thank you for everything. I love you, Source. Alright, let's go on. What else would you like to know about this situation, Source? Alright, I'm going to do it again for you guys. I'm just grabbing here where Source wants me to grab. Situation of a child custody court case. I have many cards in here, and they're not all have to do with children, okay? They're not. There's other stuff. There's dark magic cards and everything else. I'm getting all the child cards. Alright. There's situation of a child custody court case. Right there. Wow. Alright, tell us what you need and what the collective needs to know. Whoever's watching this. Because, wow, here I'm going to put it right in front of you just so y'all know I'm not cheating. Alright, I don't cheat. Fled from her home with her clothes on her back. Alright, this pregnant woman fled from her home with the clothes on her back to this person and broke up a relationship. Literally. And now they're fighting over a pregnancy, and there's third-party sabotage, and there's a situation of a court case. Okay. Is there any more closers? Source? Because this is a pretty straightforward, and Source told me to grab this pile before I take Chong out for a little walk here. Alright, I'm putting this up for you guys. Source tells me to grab this one. Learn to bring down darkness with ancestors. Somebody with universal knowledge that flows through them learn to bring down the darkness with their ancestors. So this person, I want to say it's the other woman at this point. This is the other woman, guys. The other woman's spiritual. And they got ancestors. And they got abilities. And they have brought these people down. All their dirty secrets are out. They're coming out. One's coming out as a snake. I think it's this third party. I hear a third party snake. This is what I hear, guys. And then I got ego inflation. Someone had a big ego. Damn. Alright. Tell us more, Source. Tell us more. Let's grab one more here. I'm doing this in front of you guys so you don't think I'm lying. Trapped in a cage of their own evil intention. This person that tried to trap someone else in a cage is trapped in the same cage of their own evil intention. Whatever they were done unto the collective is done unto them. Whatever evil was brought to, the intention of evil was brought onto the wanted to bring onto the collective, they brought onto them. Wow. The Source doesn't tell me to bring all these kind of cards out that are mixed in with things. Oh my god, I'm looking at the Lovers. I'm looking straight at this, guys. This is the evil card. This is the evil lover card. Right here. The evil lover card is right here. And death. This is N2. This is a dark ending. These are my dark cards that I don't fuck with unless I need to. And I'm going to show you guys. And we got a Knight of Cups. This is a person that brought a cup of love of dark intentions to someone else. These are just sitting right here, guys. And then we got Three of Spears, which is like a collaboration type thing. Three of Pentacles. They collaborated with somebody. Y'all. And now we got a Page of Swords. There's a dark page that delivered a dark message of love to somebody. They, in this Mercury retrograde season, they got themselves into all of this, guys. But everybody's here, and I'm done with this reading, and I'm going to enjoy my family here. So, this is my third reading of the day, guys. So, be careful in Mercury retrograde season. This is the Source's audit season. Source is going and auditing every single person, guys. I want to tell you guys that. So keep yourself safe from dark intentions because your ass is going to get audited by the Source. And when your ass gets audited by Source, you're not getting nice apartments. And you're not going to be in the Ten of Pentacles energy like I am in the Ten of Pentacles energy, where you get things and money comes to you. You're going to be in the Five of Pentacles like this person that is fighting over a pregnancy and has third-party sabotage and now has a situation in child custody court. This is what your ass gets in Mercury retrograde when you have dark intentions. When the universe comes to audit you, they're going for blood. And they're making sure that you feel every single bit of pain that you did against humanity. And I'm saying this in love to you all. This is why I love Source, and I don't do anything to upset Source. I don't do one thing to upset Source because I enjoy when I ask God for things and and my heart is weighed, it has good intentions that I get my blessings. And God says, I got you. I enjoy those benefits. This person is under God's hellfire. That's all I got to say about this. With a karmic baby. I am going to pray for the damn baby. I'm praying for the baby. The parents did what they're going to do. I think we all need to, even if this is not your reading, we all need to pray for the baby. Because if they're fighting over this in court, I don't think this baby is getting a lot of money. And nobody cares about if this baby has diapers at this point. I'm hoping the baby's getting diapers, but they might not be. That's a side note. So, I will see you. I might just do a later reading or just do one tomorrow. And you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. And you guys have a good day, and thank you for listening.